Do you feel dread around about this time of year? Do you feel overwhelmed by everything that you need to do and by the fact that time has gone so fast and it's the end of the year already? I'm Karen Andrews, clinical psychologist, and I make videos to bring mental health into every home. In this video, I'm going to talk about 3 super helpful strategies that can minimize stress for you and help you to make the very most out of the festive season. Strategy number 1 is to sit down with pen and paper and have a think about your values. It's a good idea to do this on your own. Understanding your top 3 to 7 values helps you to make important decisions about how to spend your money, your time, and who to spend it with. And when you define your values, try to whittle them down to as short a list as possible, because nobody lives their life by 20 values. Everybody should have their 3 top values or maximum 5 values. Working out your top and most important values is so important to guiding all the many decisions that you are going to make over the festive season. If your number 1 value is family, then you're going to plan your Christmas differently to someone whose number 1 value is experiences. There is no right or wrong way to work out your values or to remind yourself of your values. Your values are yours. They are your guiding principles. They are the things that matter to you. You don't have to explain them or defend them or justify them to other people. But if you're in a close relationship, then it's probably a really good idea to discuss your values with your partner and make sure that the two of you are on the same page. And if your values are very different, then coming to some kind of compromise or shared understanding about the values that are going to guide your decisions this festive season. Strategy number 2 is accept that things are going to take longer than you expected and that they're going to cost more than you expected. Plan as much as you possibly can and put the plan outside of your brain. Your brain is great at thinking of things and with coming up with creative and wonderful ideas, but your brain is not good at holding information, storing it, and remembering it at the appropriate time. Keep your lists outside your brain. Write them down on an old-fashioned pen and paper if you like, or save them on your phone or get an app like Todoist. Whatever works for you is okay, but make sure that everything that you plan is kept somewhere so that you can reference it. Brainstorm. Think of everything that you might possibly need to do or to make time for or to plan for. Then once you've brainstormed everything, and remember brainstorming is about no judgment, then refine that list. Use the values that you have reminded yourself about or the values that you've worked out for yourself in strategy number 1 to help you to eliminate things that are not in accordance with your values. So for example, if your number 1 value is thriftiness and saving for the future, then you're going to make different decisions about presents, and that's okay. As long as you're using your values to define what you need and what you're going to buy and when, it's all going to flow a lot more easily because you're living authentically, you're behaving authentically, you're doing things that are in line with your own personal value system. Strategy number 3 is to plan some exit strategies. Now, exit strategies are a bit like insurance. You hope that you won't need them, but exit strategies are about preparing for the worst and hoping for the best. So imagine a disaster scenario. If everything goes wrong, can you put a plan B into place? If you feel overwhelmed and overstimulated, can you come up with some kind of code word to share with your partner so they can help you to get out of the situation, or that they can come to your aid or support in some way? You can come up with some kind of stock phrases. If Auntie B asks you again this year when you're thinking of having children, or says tick tock, What are you going to say? How are you going to handle it? If you get overtired and you feel like you're just going to explode, plan to go for a walk, or even small things like go to the bathroom and wash your face. It doesn't matter. The exit strategies can be big and small, but having a toolkit of exit strategies ready for a difficult situation is such a helpful way to negotiate the potential pitfalls that often arise in the festive season. If you're enjoying this video, then please hit the like and subscribe button, because this helps a lot with the algorithm and it means a lot to me. If you're going to be alone over this festive season, then you need these 3 strategies just as much as someone who's going to be in the middle of a huge extended family situation. Go through your values, identify your values, make decisions in accordance with your values. Plan your time so that you are interested and engaged, and that you have some kind of contact, some kind of social contact with the wider community, because this is important for your mental health. And research shows that the social contact does not have to be deep and meaningful conversations with intimate relationships in your life. No, smiling and interacting with people around you, strangers, the cashier at the grocery store, these absolutely count as social connections and contribute to our well-being. And exit strategies apply to you too. If you're alone and you do get miserable, what will you do? What can you put in place to help yourself? Is there a playlist? Is there a self-care pack that you can prepare? Is there a voucher that you can finally spend? Think of ways to make your festive season work for you in line with your values, and I hope that you have a very, very happy holiday. Making the most of Christmas is about realizing that it's not an automatic thing. It takes a bit of effort, but it's totally worthwhile. If you found this video in any way useful or helpful, then please do leave a comment. And if you'd like another video on this topic, or if you have a question that you'd like me to answer, then please let me know in the comments. Take care and see you next time, and happy holidays.